So somebody was commenting the other day that Automobilista 2 had released version 1.6.3.6, which will be the last in the 1.63 order of releases with all the bug fixes and everything that they expect to have delivered for this particular release until they get to the next one. All that aside, one of the things that was mentioned in that is that they had added some cool features or improvements to karting. And I scratched my head and I'm like, I haven't tried karting in Automobilista 2. Not that I'm a big kart guy, but I have been known to go out karting with corporate events and other sorts of things. So thought this might be kind of fun. So there are four distinct types of karts in Automobilista 2. There are the 125cc karts. There are the 125cc shifter karts. There are the four-stroke race karts, and there are the rental karts. And I thought it'd just be fun to do a 15-minute drive in a karting facility for the rental karts just to see what it is. And then we can play around with the higher rev karts, the racing karts, some other time. But I thought that this would be fun because this is closest to what the experience that I've had with karting most frequently. I've done shifter karts once in my life back in my 20s. Went and did a shifter kart experience at Sonoma Raceway, and that was a lot of fun. But those things are crazy fast. This is a little bit more like what you would get going to a Scandia or an Andretti karting experience, or any number of other places that have indoor karting or outdoor karting for that matter with the gas-powered karts. So let's do it. Now, being a traditional car driver, I tend to use the brakes quite a bit. One thing about this particular track is there aren't a lot of elevation changes, which is fine. That's traditional for most karts. I did the Andretti experience in Chandler, Arizona several weeks ago for the sales summit for the company that I work for. And they had crazy elevation changes. It was like part of a 3-story kind of building. And so just crazy elevation changes. That was a lot of fun. Scary as heck. Okay, somebody's off. So now we have a caution. Safety cart comes out. There's a safety cart. Isn't that cute? So a bunch of us all back up for a restart. Little too much wheel effect smoke because they're not going fast enough to really be sliding, but boy, that's an awful lot of smoke for this speed. It's a little scary. This is tremendous fun. If you've not gone karting, you're really missing out. It's a fun experience. For somebody my size, I'm 6'3", and so I'm a big guy. And karting is never as much fun as I want it to be because part of the kart weight is the human driving it. So if you're a big guy, your kart is automatically disadvantaged in terms of top speed because it's got to carry that extra weight that somebody that's, tiny little person can go a lot faster. But in Sim, that doesn't matter. One of the other things, too, they say, as I was setting this up to drive, is your field of view is incredibly important in karting to give you the right perception of speed. And so that's something that you want to make sure that you've done the measurements to understand the distance between your eyes and the screens and all of that stuff to make sure you've got a proper FOV set up. Because if you don't, it will warp your sense of reality as you're driving a kart. Come on, dude. Did he just... He did. I guess turnabout's fair play. This is also where having triple monitors is really useful, because I can actually look through the corner really, really well. Just like I would in a real kart. Field of view, or the visibility in these, forward at least, is really good. Not so good behind you, because you have no mirrors. Of course, I have a virtual mirror, which is kind of cheating. Find P1. Come on, dude. Dive bomb. That's not very nice. I always tell my friends that I would never do that to somebody in real life. Only AI. It's almost like the AI kind of give up after you get around them. These little four-stroke karts have a max speed of 62 miles an hour, believe it or not. Single gear. I think these are 12 horsepower. Like rental karts, they're very heavy, heavier than the racing versions. There are a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean maybe a dozen, 10 or 12 karting tracks in Automobilista 2. And as I said, 4 different types of karts. So you have a lot of fun at your disposal. And of course, there's nothing saying that you can't take karts out on real racetracks too, as an option. In fact, some of the karting tracks are at racetracks, like the Brazilian tracks have karting tracks with them. I think that's mostly because this title hails from Brazil, so they know all the karting places and stuff, so they've included them in for fun as part of the title, which is kind of nice. I wish that, like, the Road Atlanta, the short version of that track was included in this, because I think that'd be fun for shifter karts. And you not have to do the full back stretch, but to be able to do a shorter version of that. Oops. Almost. That's the thing that happens actually in real life in karting too, is by the end of a session, the steering, upper body workout, and cramping my body up, because I'm usually cramped up pretty tight as a 6'3" guy in one of these karts. It's so exhausting. Like, as much as I enjoy it, I can't do it very often or for very long, because it starts to cramp up in a way that doesn't feel very nice. The race is about to end here as I'm catching up with the back of the pack. So now we're doing a cool down lap. That was a lot of fun. I said it's not quite the same as big car motorsport, and a lot of times when you do a sim, you want to do the big stuff, right? But sometimes it's fun to just do something a little different. And this was definitely different. I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me. I certainly enjoyed myself because it was completely different and unusual and unique from what I typically do. But tell me what you think. Have you given karts a try? And if so, what do you think of them? I love the faster karts, but it's a lot more intense in terms of figuring out the right track and the right pace and all that kind of stuff. This was fun, low-key, felt like a Saturday out with the guys having a good time with karts. So I enjoyed it. Hope you did too, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Spaß machen Rennsport.